And once again, I'm here with another special guest, another special contributor to the Letters to My Younger Soul book. Will you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and where you come from.
Hi, Maureen. What a privilege it is to be part of your book collaboration. Yes, my name is Marigold Katsande, and I'm from Enfield in North London and also from Zimbabwe.
I was going to say, if you didn't say, I was going to say that accent doesn't sound like an Enfield accent, doesn't sound like a London accent. Well, Marigold, thank you so much for contributing to the book, being a contributor. You are one of our, you were actually quite enthusiastic and actually contributed 2 letters. But before I talk to you more about that, can you tell us, how did you actually hear about the project?
Okay, so of course, as you know, we connected through another great networking, large group. It's now global. It's called Wintrade Global. That's how we met. And when you mentioned that you were looking for contributors to to your book, I was very interested. Yes.
Perfect. So yes, it was Wintrade Global, a really good networking platform. So you heard about it through the Wintrade grapevine, obviously me publicizing it heavily. So what is it about the subject of writing a letter to your younger self, was it that attracted you? Because as I was started to say at the beginning, you actually were brave enough to contribute 2 letters. That wasn't a requirement, but you decided that you wanted to do 2. I guess you felt like there were maybe 2 areas that you could speak a lot into. So what is it about the project that really attracted you to get involved?
Yes, I found it, it made me think about looking back in my earlier years. I'm 60 now, so I've seen a lot of, I've had a long life experience. So I thought, what could I have learned from some of the experiences I had that could help a younger person, woman, or not necessarily woman, but a younger person who feels that they don't have control over this specific area of their life. And what I would hope will happen with the main letter, which ends in an acrostic poem, if I can mention. So what I did is use my own name, of course, to make that acrostic poem. But I would hope that others will take their own name, and from each letter there will be a great attribute of themselves, their personality or their potential, or whatever that they can put there, and make themselves see how also they can move, learn from that.
I could tell. I mean, it's the same for every letter that I that came in and I read. That you can see it comes from the heart. But so again, as I often say, it's a really brief interview. It's not something in depth. It's just to give people an insight into some of the authors that have worked on the book. That really sums up most of what we're going to talk about today. But I do have one final question for you. Now, I don't know, you might struggle with this a little bit more than the others did. So my last question is to put into just one sentence. And I say you'd struggle simply because you wrote 2 letters. So with your many, many words, I now want you to put that into one sentence. If you could give one sentence of advice to somebody who you just wanted to inspire, because the book is it is about inspiring young women, but I also think that there are sometimes older women who just get stuck. One sentence of advice to a younger soul, so that could be anybody that's 59 and under.
What I would say to anybody is that don't ever lose sight of your own power and how much control you have and can have over your own life. And make use, I mean, sometimes we can get into this tunnel vision kind of thinking, but there's so many options and possibilities in life. So be open to learning, be open to receiving the good and letting go of the bad in your life. Can I just say I found the whole experience quite cathartic.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I
yes,
bet.
it is.
Yeah. I knew I always thought it would be for some people, and I think it probably was for most. Reflecting in that way. Marigold, I would like to thank you.
Thank you, Maureen.
Thank you once again.
It was an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for being a contributor. Thank you for agreeing to this interview. Thank you for really pouring your heart into your letters and really, really giving thought to not only what you wanted to share, but how what you shared might help others. So I really appreciate that. I keep saying it, that without the contributors, the book, I may have put it together, but without the contributors, it wouldn't be the book that it is today. So I really appreciate that. And I thank you. Thank you for showing up today as well. And that's it.
Thank you.